So earlier on when I was riding my bike, when I squeezed my brake lever, the after effect was amazing. I can't believe there's such a huge difference. Stanford reference! Hi! Wow! This is my first time seeing a Stanford reference on the road. Yeah, today weather is great to ride. See blue skies and white clouds. Nice! And for the past few days it has been raining. And finally we have great weather. My front brake feels kind of weird. The feel is like getting more and more spongy. And I think there's air bubbles in my brake lines. So probably I will need to bleed my brakes. And also the brake fluid level is below the medium mark. So I need to top up my brake fluid and also to bleed my calipers. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be bleeding my braking system by myself. And actually you don't really need to go to the bike shop to bleed your brakes or even to flush your brakes, because other than the cost of the braking fluid, you will still need to pay for the workmanship cost. So if you're doing this by yourself, probably it will save you about $10 to $20. As the days go by, air bubble will be built up in the braking system because of the worn out brake pads, and this is when you need to bleed your brakes. So if there are air bubbles in the braking system, your brake lever feel will be very spongy and the lever travel will be much more longer and the braking performance will be affected. So it's best to bleed your brakes every 2 years in order to have the perfect braking system. Tools required to get the job done are the bleeding hose, and it's not necessary to have the clear one, but it's best to have a clear hose so that you're able to see the brake fluid when the brake fluid are flowing out from the bleeding valve. So if there are airs in the brake fluid, you will need to continue to bleed your brakes until when there's no bubbles in the brake fluid. So this 8mm spanner will be used to loosen the bleeding valve. So there's one bleeding valve on each caliper, one on the right caliper and one on the left caliper. And there's one more on the master cylinder, which is right over here. So which means there are 3 bleeding points for me to bleed my braking system. I also have the paper towel to wipe off the excessive fluids that flow out from the braking system. And as you guys know, the braking fluid is very corrosive. It might damage your pin work, it might damage your frame. So it's best to wipe off any excessive fluid that is being leaked out from the braking system. I have also bought the extra bottle of the brake fluid because whenever I'm bleeding my brakes, the brake fluid level will definitely drop, and I will need to ensure that there's sufficient amount of brake fluid in the reservoir just to prevent air from entering into the hose. So once the bleeding work is being done, I will top up the front brake reservoir to make sure that the brake fluid is at the optimum level. So right now I'll be bleeding my brakes, and I'll be working on the caliper first and then followed by the master cylinder. And right now, let's get the work started. Alright guys, so I have plugged in the bleeding hose into the caliper and also removed the dust cover on the caliper. So there are total 3 of them, 1, 2 and 1 more on the master cylinder, which is over here, 3. And I've also removed the top cover for the reservoir. At the same time, I've topped up some brake fluid into the reservoir to ensure that there's sufficient amount of brake fluid in the reservoir. And later I will be doing a lever squeezing action. I will be doing this multiple times, and I will squeeze and hold it in place, and then I'll be using a size 8mm spanner to loosen the bleeder valve, which is right over there. So once the brake lever turns soft, I will tighten the bleeder valve, and I will continue these steps until when there's no air bubbles in the brake fluid. Alright guys, so I have installed everything back onto the bike. The cover for the reservoir is on, the dust cover for the bleeder valve is on, and I have also tightened all the bleeder valve, one on the master cylinder and one on each of the brake calipers. And I've also bleeded my brakes, so right now I'll be heading out on the road to test ride my bike. Wow, one finger braking, definitely no problem. So earlier on when I was riding my bike, when I squeezed my brake lever, the after effect was amazing. I can't believe there's such a huge difference after the brakes are being bleeded. Wow. the main difference that I can tell is the initial bite and the lever feel is much more better now. There's no more sponginess. The brake lever feel is no longer soft anymore. So right now it's pretty stiff. So I can do a one finger braking without, you know, without having much effort. Wow. And just now when I'm bleeding my brakes, I found that there are a lot of air bubbles in the master cylinder. So right now my front braking system is fully bleeded. So there's no more air in the braking system. That has eliminated the sponginess and the softness of my brake lever. So I hope this video will help you guys out if you guys are bleeding your brakes on your own. Like I mentioned earlier in today's video, you don't really need to go to the bike shop to bleed your brakes or to flush your brakes. You can just actually do this on your own. So what you need will be the bleeding hose. It's a 5mm bleeding hose, and I've bought a 1 meter transparent flexible hose as a bleeding hose, and it only cost me about $1.50 to $2. And then you will need a 8mm spanner to loosen the bleeder valve, and you also need a Phillips screwdriver to loosen and also to remove the reservoir cover clip so that you are able to remove the cover. And of course you have to prepare an extra bottle of brake fluid because we need to top up your brake fluid reservoir. So the cost of the brake fluid is around $12 to $15, and if you are just using it to bleed your brakes, it can last you many years and you can bleed your brakes many times. So I want to say again, by doing this on my own, I have again saved about $10 to $20 just by doing this on my own. Alright guys, so that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video will help you guys out. So if this video helped you guys out, please give me a like button and also subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, ride safe, and bye!